We are live and in charge. Wow. Alright, let's throw on the... Okay.
I see we're starting differently today.
What?
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, I know this, but where's it from?
We're gonna start with the character selections music from Mario Party 9 today, because I'm feeling a little spicy. I don't know. There's no reason for this, I just wanted to play a different song for the start, for the recap. Alright.
This does not fit in the slightest.
Fine. Fine. Alright.
The new Persona Tactica music or something? I don't know.
Well, you're
I have no
right.
idea what the music is, but it did just release, I think.
It's been out for a couple of days now, yeah.
I have no idea what the music in it's like.
I doubt the music's pretty easy to get yet. Give it more time.
Here we go.
Right?
Alright. Just the sample version, but we'll use this. Would anybody like to take on the recap of last session?
Sure. I guess I can do the recap. Let's see. The main event of note last session was we went to Tamirez. I think I'm pronouncing it right. We tried entering a name that was not found. Rip the bot. I don't know.
I'm just on the full version, so...
Okay, yeah. We tried entering a name, it wasn't found. We went in anyways. We had some random encounters. We got some loot. We left. It's there as an opportunity to go fight stuff. And then we chatted about potentially finding people to go and look for in there. I think that's the key points.
Those are indeed the key points. Yeah, we had a great little visit to the funny metaverse, and you know, kind of realized job's not done. Still more to be done. Got a whole game to do. But yeah, let's get those inspiration D20s out there.
A lot of 13s.
Okay.
Good.
Well, here's the good news. There's no nat 20 this time. Don't have to do that competition, but the 13 competition, that's real. That's really in there. But yeah, so
And the 15 competition.
and the 15 competition, the 13 competition, and then the 18, which wins it. So may you
Yes.
can enjoy that funny little inspiration.
The only problem is I already have inspiration because I think I got it last session.
Well,
I also have inspiration.
I see it's
Zero,
not marked
thank
on
you.
your thing.
It's on my metaverse sheet.
On your metaverse
I-
sheet. Okay. Well, I put it on your normal sheet. Okay. Well, who doesn't have one? All right. Well, Hada, you're the next highest roll for people who don't have one. So there you go.
Okay.
All right.
I will not complain.
So, time will pass to the morning of Tuesday, September 19th. We will get into our social hours here soon, but Hada,
Yes.
you have some paperwork to file today at the office.
Yeah.
So, you will be in the police station today. So, let's do a quick little scene. Here in the police office. So, your cubicle is this little one here in the back.
All right. I go in, make my way in.
Morning, Hada.
Morning. How's it going?
Oh, same old, same old. The one of your colleagues says as he bites into a donut, because why not? Let's go for all them stereotypes right now. Police stereotypes.
Yeah, I hear you. Let me know if anything comes up,
Yep.
and I will proceed to go over to my cubicle. And start my paperwork. And of course, while I do, I'm going to be on the lookout for anything that piques my interest as to something that might lead to something in the metaverse.
Yes, and as you are filing your paperwork at the doorway, you see one of your colleagues show up. So okay, so you know this guy as Yamamoto Hiroharu, who everyone just calls Hiro.
All right. Have I worked closely with him before? Or?
Yeah, you've worked with him lots of time before, and as well, having close offices, like having close desks in the office, is a pretty good way to know him quite well.
Yeah.
He's always been a bit timid, but still a stern, good officer. Do you say anything to him as he comes in to sit down?
Yeah, I'll give him a little wave and morning, Hero.
Oh, hey, Hada. I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, the paperwork's been building up, so they got me off my normal patrol route to catch up on paperwork today.
Oh. Well, hopefully they don't take me off of my desk job then. I've been lazing around in here doing paperwork.
Any interesting cases that you can remember?
Nothing too crazy. I don't have much of a nose for trouble, it seems.
I won't complain about nothing crazy going on.
As you two are talking about that, this person here will chime up and say, luckily that Yakuza gang's been keeping their nose out of town, and we haven't had much to worry about lately.
That's very fortunate. I wouldn't want to have to deal with the Yakuza. That's too much for this little town.
This guy in the shadow person still, silhouette guy will say, yeah, as long as they don't cause any trouble and just stay in that old castle, they can do whatever they want, I guess. Something you know as a police officer is that the local Yakuza family lives in the castle that is on the town map.
Good to know.
But as they purchased the land legally and have been keeping their nose out of trouble, despite the fact that everyone knows they're a Yakuza family,
there's nothing to do about it.
there's nothing to do about it. So everyone's kind of just been waiting for them to slip up and do something chargeable. Roll me a perception check. Or insight. Perception or insight?
They're both the same, so.
There's
I'm
nothing...
tempted to use my inspiration on that.
You could
Go
use your
for it.
inspiration on that.
We are stacking up and we don't roll them enough.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on that to re-roll that. Ah, even worse. Son of a bitch.
Unfortunate. Alright, well, unless anybody else wants to burn their stocked inspiration,
Why not? I'm not going to come up with a good scenario to use it, and I don't think. I mean, I may get proven wrong, but take the inspiration. This seems
Okay.
important enough.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Let's give that another shot. That's better.
There we go.
okay, alright. One moment. Yeah, so you notice Hero's kind of checked out of the conversation. kind of seemed like once the Yakuza started getting mentioned, he kind of just went to his paperwork and stopped paying attention. Seems like a lack of interest.
Okay. I will make note of that, but not really say anything. I'm not a confrontational person when it comes to the workplace. I'll just give whenever I notice that he seems kind of checked out, I'll just give him everything all right?
Oh yeah, no, just paperwork.
Fair enough. Just seemed kind of spaced out there.
Maybe I'm not sleeping enough lately. I don't know. Get on this new game.
Oh yeah, what game?
Oh, you know. You know, Great Clive role-playing game.
Ah, okay.
Chap, I had to.
Oh, make sure you take care of yourself.
Oh yeah, no. Getting close to beating it, so
Nice.
should be back in action once that's off my thing and I pay attention to my clocks.
I'll keep note of his reaction to the Yakuza and then just let the matter drop.
Yeah, so you file your paperwork and you make your way back out onto your patrol as your rest of your workday goes by. So, something all of you are going to notice now, and this may or may not have happened before you went to the police station as well, Zyrus, but all of you spot something new on your phone. It seems that everyone has been given the navigation app overnight.
Ah.
While I'm out on my patrol, I'm gonna type in Hero's name into the navigation app and see if anything comes up.
Nothing pops up.
And I'll just kind of mutter to myself, okay, good.
So, gameplay implications of this. You don't need Kenji to go into the metaverse to go to Tamira's. So, if Kenji is off attending someone's social hours because of some reason that Kenji should be there or something like that, and you're spending your day in the Tamira's, then you will be able to go without him. For now, just because what I'm going to do for now is for this session, I'm going to just write down that you've gone to Tamira's if you decide to go. Because I did not get your persona levels in this week, so I was slacking. But I'll still give you the EXP for going. And I also want to work out exactly how I want each random visit to go. Because last time was just a trial.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Also don't have any Tamira's targets for you yet at the moment, so you'd just be going to fight random shadows at the moment anyways. So. Okay. So with that, it's a good old school and work day. And so, from here, let's decide what we're doing with our social hours for the day.
Hmm.
Understand, these are hard choices.
I don't know if anyone's available for social things or not.
Unless somebody wants to do a social interaction, I will be going to the diner.
Day is it? It's a Tuesday.
If anybody wants to do something with Hada, just let me know.
I guess, yeah, that's fair. If you're going to want to cutscene or do a cutscene, I can join one, but
I plan to get all of you in the same location together at some point in the near future, so.
Yeah.
Office.
aren't you?
But office closed. She's in the office, but it's closed.
Are people? Is this an invitation to join or no?
No.
Okay.
It is full closed today.
Doors are closed. No solicitors. Paul, what are you up to today?
Dead as hell.
Well.
Oh.
Yeah, that usually works. Eric.
Eric. Oh, sorry.
It really is dead.
Sorry. Herrick. Damn.
No, I think he did.
Rip.
Oh, message a moist gun. Where did he go?
I think
Didn't
he-
even listen to his AFK. Passed out in his chair.
I think he got up for a second, but forgot to AFK.
I mean, with this chill ass music, I would not be surprised if he fell asleep.
This
I will
do be
call
chill
him.
music. This do be a good version of Beneath the Mask.
I like how you think.
It is.
Session canceled. We're just gonna have a nap or nap on call.
Estimate napping.
Keep the stream going though. Just
Yeah.
people can just tune in just to hear the music.
Sleep stream, sleep stream.
Ain't no way. Asleep. Ain't no way. Cause then he'd forget to mute, and then we'd be hearing what I heard last night. And surprised that I fell asleep during. Completely silent. Me and Greg next to each other.
Yeah, we're just Chap and I are just laying on a foam mattress together, and all you hear from the chair that Eric's on is.
See, I got noise suppressed.
Yeah, it sure did get noise suppressed.
Yeah, it did.
We heard nothing.
It just.
It was a firm snore.
It was a loud snore. I mean, Greg just went. The fuck is it?
We'll give it a few minutes.
Give him a few minutes. We're
Greg-
no.
Greg's right. There's a good chance there's just forgot the AFK and then got out.
I'm shitting.
Would be
Hold on.
shitting.
I'm just gonna message him shitting. No G. Just ends at the end, question mark. So these active on mobile? Not Discord, but Facebook. Give him the 7:30 and I'll call him.
Okay, we're pause for a couple minutes. I'll be right back then.
Yep.
There's the button.
Fuck happened to Herrick?
I shall also be right back. I'm gonna clean up my dishes for dinner.
Dope.
No, that for me, I already did that.
Let's go.
I could be back on my 14 grind, but I ain't put that up.
Fall Guys event got ruined because of cheaters.
See, even past that is dead.
Yep.
I go in there, there's like 3 people.
That's because a lot of people were cheating at it. So getting the title is near impossible.
I've just been doing quests mostly, catching up. Oh, and I got the horses. I got Kieran.
Nice.
No MSQ though. Not yet. Almost. I gotta finish Elden Ring.
Not quite yet.
I'm very nearly out of stuff to do that's not just grinding for like mounts or something. So soon.
Yeah, AR doesn't have much.
Oh, I'm
Yes,
past
I-
the error.
I
I'm in Heaven's
almost-
patch.
I almost let out a hot sneeze on stream before I realized that I have to physically mute my mic to mute on both.
Why you don't want?
Stream.
I mean, at least it's not like Twitch where there's people like clipping sneezes.
True.
I don't think you can clip on YouTube, can you?
I think you
You
can.
can.
Can you? I've not really.
Don't
Looked
think
at
they're as
YouTube
easy
streams.
to find afterwards.
What are you looking for?
I don't think you can. I think because you can clip on YouTube, but I don't know how easy it is to find them afterwards.
Find the streams?
The clips.
No, the clips.
Oh.
Yeah, I've not really messed with it, admittedly. I just know Twitch has that weird subculture where people will get clipped like sneezing or eating.
Yeah, people do weird stuff.
I hate that you can make it anonymous though, because every time I've ever heard someone on a stream bring it up, it's like it's an issue because you can clip anonymously. It doesn't tell you who did it.
Really, I had no idea you could do that.
I didn't either. Apparently, you can.
Yeah, that's weird and kind of not great, but not for any reason I can think of.
I mean, isn't an alt account effectively the same thing?
True.
Uh-oh.
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 You didn't pick up the call.
Rip.
You didn't pick up the call. If he was shitting, then he'd have his phone.
But would he answer?
Well, I kind of waited for him to see if he'd respond to text after.
But he also could have gotten up, left his phone at his desk, and could be, you know, the classic.
Homie, if you shit and you taking your phone.
Classic talking to his parents, perhaps.
Without AFKing for 10 minutes?
I don't think he sleep.
I think he might be asleep.
Look, let's be real. He is absolutely going to be tired as fuck today.
Exactly.
Correct. I don't think he'd be out this soon.
What do
No,
you
I
mean?
wouldn't. Homie, do we know the same person?
What do you mean? I would be.
Even if he's talking to his parents, like, he would have heard his phone go off.
If he took his phone up with him.
It's probably not quiet.
We all keep our phone on vibrate, though.
It's on his desk then. And if they go...
You can't hear that from him.
I probably could. The phone vibrate like a motherfucker.
I can't even hear my phone vibrate in my pocket.
Normally you're supposed to feel your phone vibrate in your pocket.
I was gonna say that.
I never do. Depends on your case.
Depends on my pocket.
That too. But I definitely find like some phone cases will just kind of eat the vibration.
Yeah, my phone case is definitely one that eats the vibration. But it also eats the impact of it hitting the ground, so I don't intend to change.
Yes, the same here. Like if you put it on a table, you'd probably notice it vibrating. But yeah, in your pocket, it just kind of gets
Yeah, on a table, I'll
dulled
notice it,
out.
but it gets dulled out in my pocket. Like this if you cry every time. Yeah, the main concern that I don't think anybody needs to do cutscenes for their places at the moment.
I might. I've never been. So if you're
I
gonna
was
make
gonna
me
do
do one
one.
for the first time,
I
then
think you've been.
I've never been to the library.
I think you were up to the library once.
Me?
Yeah.
I think you're wrong.
I have definitely not been to the library at all.
But you live.
Now,
thought
if
you
you
went
want to
once.
skip the intro scene we can. I do not care.
I do not see any library notes for you in my tracking.
Yeah, I've never gone to the library.
I could have swore you went to the library with
Clara
us.
and Kai may have been to the library.
I knew that,
Me.
but
I've gone fishing, the fast food factory, the gift shop, and movie rentals. And that's it. I have not ventured. Well, and if you want to count the cafe, it's been there, but no. And I suppose the fishing pond and docks both, but just wherever fish is.
yeah.
Well, no, I don't have a huge variety. I've been to a handful of places, but I've been to them a bunch.
But no, we can probably skip the introductory scene.
Yeah, I don't imagine it's going to be much different from the others.
It won't be. You'll come in, you'll grab books, he'll give you a list that recommends you other books like it. You'll be like, wow, hey, thanks.
Yeah, because that's basically all I was going to do is go sit there and read.
Yep. And everyone else is going to pretty well-established places. So,
I think the only place we've not been to at all is the weapon shop, isn't it?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Which probably going to come soon.
Once we get a hook for the next palace, we'll probably visit.
I suppose the castle, if the castle's a visitable spot.
Evan,
Alright.
I blasted his headphones instead of his phone.
There we go.
Who won the Where'd Eric Go contest? Were you big sleeping?
He's not sure.
No, maybe? I don't know.
He was fucking out of it, dude. He answers, I'm like, you good?
Okay, well, now that you have recovered, where's Paul going for some social hours today?
He's gonna stay and do some work.
Okay, gonna stay and do some work. Okay. So, does anybody want to do some cutscenes with where they're at?
No.
Not specifically unless we're at a rank up moment.
I don't
I'm
think.
good.
The only thing I had was asking the chef for tips about cooking the fish, but other than that, that was about it. So
You get some tips for cooking the fish. That wouldn't have been a very in-depth conversation because I don't know how to cook fish in real life, so I wouldn't be able to actually tell you.
Maybe does some gaming.
But yes, we do some gaming. Alright, so arcade is +1 combo. Library gets up to a total of +3. Batting cages. One. The party inventory gains 1,000 gold. Thank you, Paul, for working. Okay. With that said, time passes to the nighttime. And, everybody goes home for the day. And you get a little message from Kenji in the group chat. Says, "Hey guys, so I heard the mechanic shop is more of an odd jobs kind of guy. A couple of my friends were saying that they've taken like cosplay props to get reinforced or fixed. I know most of the weapons we get come out more so like toys when we bring them back with us. Not sure if maybe we could get him to reinforce or fix up these toy versions and maybe they might strengthen in the metaverse."
Worth a shot.
Sounds like a good idea.
Sounds like it's at least worth going to check out.
Obviously, not everyone needs to go to check it out, but if somebody's got some time this week, maybe see what's up.
I could probably go check it out if nobody else wants to.
I may dip in also.
All I know is best thing for sure is to tell him that we're doing up cosplay props. I imagine we'd be quite suspicious otherwise.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. That's probably for the best.
See, now we need to ask the question is, canonically, who is May cosplaying to have a knife or short sword?
This is where I asked out of character, as a player, what kind of stuff. I'm assuming you want us to try to go, naturally up the tree, not just, Chab goes, instead of a gun, I'd like you to make me a prop minigun that fires rockets, because that would be the end game thing.
I mean, he supposedly reinforces and fixes them.
You have a sticky hand.
So no new ones is what you mean?
I didn't say that.
We'll have to go find out.
Fair enough.
I'm curious for you because you have a sticky hand and a slinky as your weapon.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm trying to think
Where's the up from here?
where do I go from here? What do I go? Yeah. I'm cosplaying those X. I need you to reinforce my sticky hand.
Get more sticky. Reinforce that stick.
You could say it's some kind of weird JoJo stand power.
I'll just call it an inside joke and then refuse to elaborate.
It's from, it's the main character from Two Chunk.
No, you're just gonna have to go all in and make yourself. I can't come up with the good. You need to get your fancy cane from Crimsonborn. Everyone's favorite game.
My
Yeah,
favorite
but then
game,
it will
Crimson
be
Birth.
Hmm?
Yeah, but then it will be bad because
It's pretty
Get
good in the
anybody
card
in
game.
what?
Pretty good in the card game.
There's a card game?
Yeah, we were playing it last night.
Huh. Well, I mean, you played the actual game. I don't know if you've used that weapon, but oh god.
That's the weapon I started with in the actual game.
Same. It almost made me not play the rest of it.
I had no problem with it. You just Bad, get good, mile hat.
I got the saw spear, more up my alley. I usually use big weapons.
Same. Anywho, we transition to September 20th. Work days pass as normal, so we'll jump straight to social time unless anybody has any workday stuff they want to do particularly.
I mean, May will likely at some point pull another read in Kaime's office.
He's open today.
Yeah. I'll do that. I don't know. I'm trying to know how much does May actually know about like your metaverse interest, do you think?
Ayame's metaverse interest would be not hidden. She's hesitant about being in there, but she's not against going to it.
I meant more of like,
Oh.
Doesn't she read like papers on it or something?
She's reading older stuff.
Hmm.
This older stuff is has to do with Royal. So Royal spoiler warning.
I've already played the whole game.
I have it.
Yeah,
that's
straight.
shit.
I don't know, it can be for another day, but at some point, like, I don't know, some conversations might, some like social interaction might discuss that, or like try and theorize what the current metaverse rules are, or I don't know, something. I'll save that for when it occurs.
She's still theorizing herself.
Mm-hmm.
Still got some metaverse exploring to do before you got any firm theories.
Yeah, we've
I'd
got
say.
one point of data. We don't exactly have much to guess at.
I know for me and Hada, I was gonna say no scenes need to be done, but I would imagine similar to May and Kaime kind of occasionally being in the same area. Like we both are at some point gonna be in the office together and probably, stand around the water cooler and chat, catch up.
Yeah,
Not
take
every
a lunch
day.
break at the same time, sit around the
Stuff-
water cooler, that kind of stuff.
Like I'm sure there will be days Hada's on the street and I'm not, so it wouldn't be every single day of the week, but probably happens at least from time to time.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I'll do that 0.5 for reading in Kaime's office. Would you say today was one of those days where Ryuzo and Hada just happened to be in?
Probably. It's a Wednesday.
Yeah, I would say so. I probably still had a few more paperwork that I needed to finish up, so we'd probably be in the office at the same time.
I'd say if it's gonna happen, it'd only be like probably like once or twice a week,
Yeah.
like an in-game week.
Yeah, I'll do plus 0.5 combo for Ryuzo Hada, who this is their first piece of link at all. I think, unless I'm reading my list wrong.
No, you are correct. Hada has not interacted with anyone.
It's because no one wants to talk to the police officer, apparently.
Yeah, just the slightly less obvious police officer.
Just for the sake of mediating, I gotta take a important phone call apparently because I have like 4 missed calls, so I'm just gonna say that I go here again. And just carry on. I'll be back.
Alright. Alright, everyone pick thine social link locations.
I'm still in the office,
I will take an office.
but now it's open.
Oh, unless Paul wants it, I'm gonna take one, but I can go somewhere else and leave it open.
I'll be at the cafe.
We'll do this then, because the office isn't exactly a sit-in with multiple character situation.
No,
I was
probably.
like, that is the only, unless like it is specific, like everyone's coming in here.
Yeah, no, I will let Paul get his office scene.
Paul goes to shul.
That's Ho right now.
It's technically the building next to Shul, but
It's Ho.
oh,
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
all right. Let's go do this scene first, then. Alright, Paul. You enter the office. The secretary greets you and ushers you in, letting you know that there is, vacancy to come in, and telling you where to go to find Kaime.
Paul will thank the secretary and kind of just find his way towards where Jaime would be. So there is a light knocking on the door,
Come in.
and it swings open, and in walks Paul.
Oh. Hey.
Hey, I finally got, some time to myself. Decided to stop in, pay a visit.
Anything in particular you needed help with?
I mean, I know that you mainly deal with emotions, stresses, that sort of thing, and I just. As you can tell, I'm not really from around here.
No, you can tell when you can tell.
Yeah. Now, I used to be married to someone who was from around here.
So kind of like gesture to a seat. If you want to lay down, you can, but she'll sit down. You'll watch chair.
I'm gonna have to sit down for this.
Yeah, let's take a seat so we're not standing.
So, I was like, yeah, that I'm probably better off that way. So, after we both acceded, he kind of continues on. It's like, I used to be married to someone that lives here.
In this town or somewhere else?
So she grew up in this town, but she lives elsewhere. Basically, judging from the fact that I say used to, didn't quite work out.
Were things going smoothly until we moved over?
It was rocky, to say the least. At least at the time of us separating. family is very traditional. They kind of didn't want her dating a foreigner, which I won't say I understand, but
It doesn't make much sense to me either.
that's neither here nor there. What I'm struggling with after the fact is that now I'm here and I don't know if you've noticed. I live at the dumpster.
I did not. She's never looked around the side.
Yeah, the boss has been gracious enough to let me rent out his dumpster, and also offer me a job. So I don't think I would have been here if not for the boss. But again, neither here nor there. Basically, just I don't know if I'm looking for, help necessarily. More so, it's just nice to get this stuff out,
Of course.
Yeah, aside from that, I just kind of everything is just kind of how you see it is. Business is pretty good at the cafe. And that's really all I can hope for.
Well, why not make the most of the situation? There's still a lot here that you could enjoy. A lot of sights to see.
Yeah, I know. I know that I absolutely can, hello, do my own thing. It's great, and I am doing that. Like I recently started going to the gym in town, and quite enjoying that. But I don't know. It's definitely strange being. I don't want to sound. I don't know. I don't want to sound bad, but like it's definitely strange being the odd one out in like any situation.
Not being from somewhere can do that to you.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying I would change it.
No.
No, because I am the person I am today because of every choice I've made. But, oh, sometimes it just wears on you. But just kind of living life by do what I can, I guess.
No, you can't obviously save enough to get out of your current living situation, but are you able to at least live comfortably?
My dumpster is nice.
Sorry. I got a nice dumpster.
I got a nice dumpster.
I
Yeah,
don't really know
I
what you
can-
mean by that.
I can. I don't have enough to accommodate myself,
Mm-hmm.
but I have enough that I am not hurting, if that's the right word. I'm in no danger of not having a warm meal, I guess.
Okay. That was a concern.
Yeah, boss won't let that happen. But no, I have the ability to go ahead and do my own thing, but just not quite there to be able to live for myself, I guess.
Well, would you change the fact that if you could go back home, would you?
do I do miss my family. But especially now with all that's going on in Tamirez, it goes a lot deeper than I originally would have thought. And there is absolutely a small part of me that wants to see this through. Well, I say a small part, a large part of me that wants to see this through to the end. So I guess going back home is put more on the back burner. But thankfully, even in my situation, I have the ability to put it on the back burner. If that makes sense.
Does your family know about your situation here?
Well, they were the first ones I called.
Yes. Hoping that they knew.
Mhm.
Have they offered to send anyone?
They have offered to send money my direction, to which I refused. I don't want to be a burden on anyone. And I know, they're willingly, like sending essentially care packages, but I don't know. I don't want to impose on them. I am not in such dire situations that I need it.
Well, it's not really that they're looking to, like, forcibly give you handouts or anything. They're more or less wanting you to be okay because they care about you.
Mm-hmm. And I am okay without without them offering help. I'm doing okay for myself. So
I'm sure they just want you to be happy over here.
Oh yeah,
and it's for their peace of mind as well.
Oh yeah, and I completely understand that. I just this was a big step for me coming out here to begin with. And they were wary at first, and I don't want to be spiteful, but I also I don't want to prove that they were right. Like, I understand that they're looking, looking out for me, offering their best wishes and stuff like that. But I also don't want to go. I also want to be able to go back to them with my head held high. It's a little hard to explain.
I think I get it. But
I just wanted to.
I just lost it.
I just want to prove that I'm able to do this for myself by my own merits, type of thing.
I 100% believe that you've got the headspace and the know-how of how to go about this. But if you had to make the decision where you were comfortably able to choose to stay or go, would you? Or do you think you'll have a life happy enough here?
I feel like I would probably want to stay here for as long as possible. And only go back home as a last resort.
So, I guess in some sense this place has grown on you.
Yeah, that's definitely part of the reason why I'm still here. Most of the reason, I'm not gonna lie. But well, it was, and then I started being a year all, and I'm like, hey, I actually know people here aside from boss. So, actually talking with people here, getting to know them, it's definitely cemented the fact that I can't just leave. Not unless I had to. Like, absolutely had to.
No one would judge you either way.
I know. I know. I know that, given good enough reasons, like, what is anybody going to say aside from, yeah, I mean, do what you need to do. But, no, after meeting everyone and actually talking to them, it just made it even more apparent that I don't want to go back home. Do I miss my family? Absolutely. Am I a little homesick? Well, yeah, of course. But I wouldn't go back home unless I absolutely needed to.
You certainly are very strong. Mentally. You've seen or experienced some unimaginable stuff, and yet are still able to look at the more positive aspects of it. And not a lot can do that.
Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, honestly, I absolutely can see where people come from if the immediate go-to is negativity, because it sucks. I'm not going to lie. But I guess I'm just wired differently. I just want to see the good in any situation.
Constructive alternatively.
Wired-
Wired differently, you fuck.
Built different.
Built
I wanted to say built different, but without saying built different. I'm constructed alternatively.
Oh man.
I'm going to chat with the brother. I mean, most people you'd hear that someone lives in a dumpster and they'd be like, what? And immediately you'd assume that person isn't happy.
hmm And then they actually get to meet me and realize I'm just a chipper dude.
You're able to look at things in ways that others couldn't.
Mhm.
And whether you're living in a 5-star resort or the back of a dumpster, it's a very unique talent or mentality. You could say it's either.
Anyways, I'm should have taken up enough of your time already. I enjoyed this chat.
There was a many time. Usually there would be a charge, but we're kind of making money through means that we can't really talk about.
Oh, you have school funding too, don't you? Because you offer your services to them.
The building is paid for by the school.
Okay.
Anything other is just done personally by myself.
Alright.
Students receive everything paid by school.
Well, if there ever is a charge, I will have it ready. If I, of course, need to talk. Which, I mean, I enjoyed our conversation, so I imagine I'll probably be back.
Please, your situation is something I'd like to hear more about. And make sure you don't lose your strong mentality.
It'll be a cold day when I'm not this positive.
I'll hold you to that.
Alright, well, I'll head out. You have yourself a great day.
I just gotta do a few more things to close up.
Alright,
Well,
I'll talk to you later. And then, walk out the door and... Ba-ba-ba.
I don't know about you guys, but I think that's worth Link level 2.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
I don't know about that one. No, yes, absolutely.
Okay. Now I have to go back to the town map. Because, remember where everyone went.
Enjoy long cutscenes.
Right.
I'm not a therapist, but I'm gonna try my damnedest.
How you doing? How you doing, Dylan? Was it your car's extended warranty?
Oh.
I'm back.
Don't worry about your time.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Making sure everything was good and you didn't have to go or something.
No, I'm good. Things are fixed.
Okie doke. Alright. What is the plan at the general store?
No scene plan, just going there to get weekly groceries and the stuff to make the fish.
Okie doke. I'll add in a little convo onto the general store. I'll assume that you will chat with the lad.
No, absolutely. I mean, I'd be
And-
very socially adept, but he's not opposed to holding a conversation.
Yes. With Akio and the cafe. And May. Do we want to do a little scene there, or just attending and therefore gaining the point?
I don't know if there's anything particular going on. I don't have any like strong scene ideas, but
Yeah, neither do I. There's nothing going on.
Okie doke.
I pop in, I say hi. I don't know. Somehow conveniently I learn more about Akio or something. I don't know.
Small talk.
Yeah.
Some small talk. You're thinking maybe not such a scary guy after all. Your link level goes up. You get a little extra damage and heal die when you're doing your baton pass and stuff. You guys did your cutscene that should have leveled it up earlier, so
Yeah, we had that one earlier for the first one.
you just weren't enough conversations in for it to go up. So we'll count that as the social link upgrade, but you didn't get it till just now.
Mm-hmm.
And the party inventory gains some gold for working. Farm gold. We got 1,000 gold. Because, I mean, yeah. If you decide to stay home and work, you get to work. You make the monies. Over here in the library, however, I believe we will do a scene.
Nice.
To the library.
I'm not a fucking psychiatrist, but I'm gonna try my fucking damnedest. I'm like, man, I have to pretend to be a fucking marriage counselor. What the fuck am I doing? What did I sign up for?
You know what's
chose
great?
this.
We barely talked about the fact that Paul was married.
Well, because he didn't seem bothered by it. I was like, well, I'm just gonna make. She's gonna make sure he's all right. He's good.
The way Paul looks at things is you can't change the past. So enjoy the present.
All right.
Good way to look at things. For reference, since we skipped the scene last time, we'll just say like I came in, exchanged small talk, took out a book, and now I'm bringing the book back. I'm probably gonna grab another one.
Yeah.
There you go. For however you want to, whatever your plan here is.
Yeah, come on into the front desk here. Ooh, you finished that quite fast.
Yeah, it was a pretty slow night, a pretty quiet night, so I decided to just stay in and enjoy a good book. Been a little while since I've done that.
Well, you're in luck that I happen to have some time to work on this. As he hands you a list of books that are like tailored to stuff that you like.
Ooh. And where did you get this list from, might I ask?
I paid attention to what you took out, and I drew it up for you last night.
Are these your own personal recommendations, or are these more things that, you could find on a list online somewhere?
Personal, of course.
Oh, well. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And I'm gonna, look through the list, read the names of some of the stuff there. I don't know if I can come up with funny book names.
What type of book do you think you would have taken out last time?
We'll stick with what we've been going with for movies too, where I usually have an interest in things that are investigative themed to some degree, or a mystery novel, though the odd fantasy or sci-fi one thrown in here and there.
Well, that is particularly what the list is, and I am also not going to come up with 1,000 fake book titles because I don't really know.
One of them is Sherlock Holmes, yes.
Sherlock
Yes.
Holmes.
That's all I got for you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
It's a
another
good one though.
The Herrick Chronicles.
Yeah, that works.
You son of a bitch.
What's the problem, Herrick?
Yeah, where were we? Who talked last?
But yeah,
You know,
basically, he just hands you the list, your own personalized list.
yeah, you know, I put it into like my notebook, just shove it in between the pages, and you know, thank you so much for that list. I think I'm gonna pop into the library there and see if I can find some of them. Unless you had the books set aside as well.
They're not set aside per se, but you'll find they're all easy to find.
Well, thank you very much. Then I imagine I'll be back here soon enough, and then
You spot a little extra bit on your list as you're walking in, that also has some numbers on them. As you're looking around the library, you notice that some of the shelves have those same numbers. Even included where to find all those books.
perfect. I kind of,
There's no
as I
mystery,
notice,
it's a decimal system.
yeah, as I'm noticing that, I kind of just, you know, have a little small smile of appreciation on my face of someone taking the time to have that level of attention to detail. And then I mosey in here and I'll probably grab like, we'll say two. I keep the list, but I'll take like 2 to take out for now. And then mosey on back to the desk. And I set them down for checkout.
Alright. You are signed off and good to go.
Thank you very much, kind sir. And thanks for putting where I could find them on the note there. That was very kind of you and saved me a lot of time in browsing around.
Yeah, I've been making a lot of these lists lately, and I've been realizing I've been leaving that out.
Maybe one of these times I'm around, I'll need to see what kind of books you're into, and maybe I'll have some recommendations of my own.
Oh.
Food for thought.
I appreciate the thought.
Unless you have more stuff you want to do here, I'm probably gonna, you know, wish him a good day, thank him again, and then head out.
And you get a link level up because you were at +3 before this one, so it was time for the level up.
When I get out here, though, I make sure before I leave, I just take a gander at the bushes, and cause I'm always on the lookout for that fucking cactus man.
Yeah, you don't see him.
I didn't think so,
But
but
yes, so at link level 3, with the library guy, the temperance shadow types will now be marked with an identifier.
ooh,
So if you see a temperance shadow, you will know that it is a temperance shadow.
like that.
So
Yes, that's all for me, though. It's all for the library.
jump back to the town map here. I know general store we just wanted to add convo to.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think I've done it yet, so there we go. Okay. And we did the cafe already, so I believe our day comes to a close. As everyone goes back home for the night. And we'll jump into our free time for the next day. So, choose your location.
Is gonna go out today.
It's a Thursday.
Do the weapon shop visit.
Let's go.
I'm saving that for the Friday.
Oh,
Sure, I'll save it then because I'll do a non-solo visit.
hold on a second. Hold on a
Yeah.
second. I forgot something very important.
Mm-hmm. No, no.
You may
No.
change your answer if you need to.
I mean, I will go perception that, but someone else can join me for this adventure.
My
As
detective senses are
tempting as that
tingling.
is,
He's at the park, right?
He is at the park.
I don't want to the fucking park.
I'm also going to the park.
My detective senses are tingling, and for some reason, I feel inspired to go to the park today.
Kaiba's fucking repellent is tingling to not go anywhere near the park.
It's my.
Ooh. Paul's gonna get first dibs on the weapon shop.
I thought we were gonna go tomorrow.
I was,
Fair.
but I'm not Paul.
I can go elsewhere if you want.
I was thinking of going, but then I was thinking of going with other people on like another day.
I
Up to you. You don't need to.
it is.
I wonder why.
We're having a lot of
Man, I
specials.
have to like plan where Kaime's going. Jesus. I'm like, I'll have her do this. Oh wait, hold on. I have her do that. I'm like, oh fuck. I have to place your places. I'm like, ah.
Alright, so I know we're doing a cutscene in the park, so that's set in stone.
No diner cutscene.
No
For
doubt.
the first time, I'm not doing a cutscene.
I will add a
I'm
combo.
taking a break.
That's fine.
I don't blame you.
I'm expecting very soon we're gonna move into not many cutscenes.
Well, yeah, links will get harder to level up too, so
Yes.
there will be more few and far between.
Yes. Okay. Any cutscene for the gym going on over here?
I didn't have one in mind, but Paul, if you would like to do a scene, I'm fine with that.
I also didn't have one in mind.
That's fine.
Go.
We'll add a convo to the gym, and we'll add one between Paul and Hada.
Sounds good.
Mhm.
Okay. We get 1,000 gold because Akio's working. Getting that gold. Bringing in that moolah. Okay. So, let's go to the park. So, okay.
I guess I'll place myself here. Has Ryuzu been to the park ever or no?
Nope.
Well, I'll put myself here at the chess table then. For the
Put me
scene.
at, like, yeah, an entrance. Alright, so I can walk in.
And yes, I have passive perception of yes.
You do have passive perception of yes.
Yes is equal to 19.
Roll me your active perception of yes.
Yes.
There's a little potted bush right here next to this little table.
There's a potted bush. Is this Cactus Man?
There's a potted bush right here. There's a little pot and there's a little bush. It was not there last time you were in this park.
I
Yes,
will
sir.
speak to. I forget the name of the chess girl. I'm sorry. I need to go back through my notes.
Gotta go look at the fountain for a bit.
Don't worry, I have to go back into my Katsue.
I'll ask Katsuya. Has that? Why's that? Do you? I'll go like. Do you notice that bush there? Something off about it.
I have been focused on chess for the last 13 hours.
Well, it seems a bit out of place, so if you'll excuse me for a moment, I'm gonna take a look at it. And I step away to go look at it, I guess. I don't know when Ryuzo shows up in the scene.
Nah, just keep going. I'll notice soon and like turn around and wander over. I'm admiring the fountain first.
I'm gonna walk over to the suspicious thing.
There's a little container on the ground that has some money in it.
I'm going to study it.
Very weird looking plant.
There's a plant with money in it.
A plant with a container in front of it with some money in the container. Perhaps this is a weird alternative to a wishing fountain.
As the
Yeah.
fountain's right here.
I was thinking of like a criminal drop or something.
I was expecting yahaha.
I start walking down the road.
It does look like a very suspicious little container of money.
As I'm like enjoying my stroll for the park, I get close. I'm gonna notice May over here, like
Ruzo, you see May looking very concerned at a container of money sitting in front of a potted bush.
I'm just gonna like walk up like kind of behind her and just kind of look at it for a second silently.
Yeah, I'm as confused as you are. May of course saw you and is gonna play it cool.
I'm gonna, with like a very confused look on my face, pull out my phone and take a picture of it. The whole thing, you know, like plant, the container, all of it. And then just kind of comment. Strange. I've not really been here in a while. I'm gonna, for Laura, I'm gonna say I've been to the park, but not in our campaign. Like I know the park exists. I've walked through it, like at a point in my lifetime. I don't.
Yeah, this plant
remember
and
this
the
here.
container was not here last time you were through.
I've been here a couple times recently. I was playing with Katsuya over there. This is new.
Let me go see if the other two over here know anything about it. I walk over. These two stand like you, just kind of clear my throat. Excuse me, just I haven't been through here in a while, but I noticed this plant over here, which on its own isn't too strange, but I'm kind of wondering what's up with the container of money in front of it. Like, did you guys perchance happen to see anybody put this here, or as I'm like pulling out my notebook and my pen?
No, we've only been here for about 25 minutes, so I was here when we got here.
Was it here the last time you guys had been here?
No.
And when was the last time you guys had been here?
Yesterday?
Yesterday. All right. Well, thank you very much for letting me know. I'm just like furiously scribbling in my notebook. If you do anything weird happening around here, just give me a call. And I just like toss out a business card. Not toss, but like sit on the table. And then I'll go saunter back. Yeah, no, those two over there said they were here yesterday, and that wasn't here. And they haven't seen it get set up or anybody be by to look at it. So.
How much money is it worth? How much money is it there, roughly?
There's probably... I'd say about at least 3,000 yen in there.
Is it like change? Is it like a lot of money?
That's about $30. 3,000 gold is in there.
In a lot of small portions or a couple of big portions?
Mostly small portions.
Okay. Kind of looks like some sort of wishing fountain or like take a penny, leave a penny type thing, since it seems to all be pretty small amounts of change, but for only having been set up today, apparently, or perhaps sometimes during the nighttime, I'm surprised there's so much in here.
It's a bit too obvious for, I don't know, a criminal or something leaving it here? I don't know.
Would anybody
Doesn't
like to inspect the money?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, does anybody attempt to pick up the tub?
I mean,
I probably would have just kneeled down to reach in, and then maybe if I notice something weird about the top, I might pick it up.
You're reaching for the money?
Yeah. To inspect.
I would appreciate it if you kept your hands off of my profit. And as you look up, you see the bush shaking.
Which bush?
The bush in front of the tub of money.
Oh, okay.
As the bush stands up and becomes the cactus man.
I just like, I stand back up and I just kind of stare at him for a moment before finally letting out, "Oh my god, it's you."
Hello. I was playing my part as the bush, so I didn't interfere in the conversation, but this is indeed the location for my street performance. I call it the Living Bush.
Bit strange, but I guess if you're not bothering anybody specifically, that there's nothing illegal about it.
Of course, and I of course have my street performance permit as he waves you his paper.
I wasn't sure if we needed a permit here, but yeah, that clears that.
I don't know either, so I'm just
Away! Away!
Fair enough then. But if I may ask, what exactly is your street performance, and why is this the second time I've seen you? The first time having been, you were kind of just there and then disappeared.
Oh, yes, of course. When you saw me the first time, I was bird watching, so that was just, you know, me and my off time. This is, of course, my day job.
Making a turn speaking.
But, yes, basically my act is, of course, to use my powers of camouflage to become a bush.
And
I was asking,
how?
like, how did she not realize this with her perception?
It seems obvious to you now that he's, like, stood up, but you really had a hard time percepting him as anything other than a bush earlier.
I'm gonna ask, how exactly is it that you get donations from people out here performing on the street? Like, what exactly is it that you do that warrants people to give you a donation?
Oh, of course, once I've collected a big enough crowd, I will, of course, break the illusion so that people give me money, but I like to make it so that people are relatively confused as to where this bush came from, and then a lot of the times, though, I am revealing myself when people are reaching for my money tub.
I see. And how well this was typically do for you?
It pays the bills.
And do you always do it in this spot?
Oh, of course not. Why, I could pop up anywhere in town.
I see.
It's a
I am
very-
quite... Oh, go ahead.
It's a very impressive disguise you've got.
Of course. I am a master of disguise.
I am quite curious on where you've managed to procure this type of camouflage. A bit worried about it getting into the hands of the wrong people.
Oh, I made it myself.
Made it yourself, you said. Where did you learn these skills?
It was a little bit of a self-taught situation. Some YouTube videos.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm just imagining someone's search history just being nothing about how to make cactus disguise.
For reference, he doesn't look like a cactus today. That's just the image I have of him.
Okay.
How become a cactus?
Fair enough then. Fair lad, if I could, might I ask your name?
Oh! Of course, it's your good friend Tetsu.
I meant your full name.
Oh. It's, Oi Tetsu.
Okay. Just making
Wow.
sure he's not being suspicious, not giving it out.
His last name is Oye.
I was gonna say, if you didn't want to give it, I was just gonna demand the permit.
Mom, I want to be a cactus when I grow up.
Oh god.
Beauty. But yes.
Well, fair enough then. I guess I'm mostly satisfied that you're not up to anything bad. And you seem to have the proper permit. You don't seem to be disturbing the locals at all. So, though I do find it to be a bit strange, I guess there's nothing wrong with it. I am curious how long you've been doing this line of work for, though.
Mm, since the second half of my high school career.
How old does he look when I'm like,
He
Yeah,
seems to be
I don't
about. I'd say he's probably about 30 years old.
it must be a much more lucrative career than I realized then if you've been able to keep at it this long.
Of course, though the main profits come from the city.
From the city, you say?
Yes, I set up shop in the city here and there.
Would that be perhaps why I've seen you around the gift shop then? Was you perhaps set up there as well besides just bird watching?
Yes,
I see then.
though that wasn't
Well.
a very lucrative day. I stayed a little too hidden, and nobody really noticed me in the bushes.
Well, with such impressive camouflage, that is like to happen, yes?
Yes.
Well, I just kind of look over at May, kind of
And
speechless for a moment.
like,
Hmm?
May is just confused and like, what is this? Like, well, maybe I'll spot you hiding next time. Don't know how you managed to hide from me, but well done.
Sounds like
You
a
know-
competition.
You know what? I am one that is quite hard to impress normally, so in the spirit of you have been so good-natured and cooperative with me today and all my questions, here's some change, and I just dump like I don't know. I pull out whatever's like in my pocket loose and dump in his tub.
He thanks you. And I believe I've hit my quota for this area. As he holds up the tub, and it's like, there's not much room left in it before it's going to start spilling over. I don't think I'll be able to get the lid on here if I stick around too much longer. I gotta go drop this off and head to my next location. He'll
Fair.
put a lid on it and put it away in a little bag.
As he's packing up his stuff, because I am a detective, I realize that he's kind of setting up all across the city in all kinds of various places. So I also bring up, hey, since you seem like such a nice guy overall, and you seem to be about a lot, just be on the lookout for anybody doing anything bad, or if anybody needs help, and don't be afraid to give us a call. You seem like you have eyes around the city decently well.
Will do, but hopefully it's alright if I text instead. I'd hate
That'll
to
be
blow
fine.
my cover as the bush.
And then I guess I'll slip him a card, because you can't very well just text the police. In this day and age, maybe you can't, but
I'm sure there's something set up for it.
for simplicity's sake, we'll pretend to know. And so to send a text, it would have to be to like me or Hana, and Hana's not here, so he gets my card.
Yeah, he takes your card. I'll of course call for emergencies, but if I see someone suspicious, I'll just shoot you a text.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
He gathers up his stuff and begins to walk off. Are both of you keeping a close eye on him?
Yes.
I would like to keep a close eye to see if he pulls a disappearing act.
You keep a very close eye on him, but as he crosses by the tree, he disappears.
He's so captivating, I can't take my eyes off him.
Yeah, he walks just behind the tree and doesn't appear from the other side.
I think like as he's doing that, May like lifts her eye patch to like try and really see where he's going.
Yeah, I just kind of adjust my glasses a bit.
Yeah, no, he goes behind the tree and he's gone. Like, he doesn't come out from behind the tree. There's no signs of him still staying behind the tree. Just gone.
Weird.
Quite the strange one, that guy, but I respect the skills on him.
Yeah. Like, I usually much better at spotting things. It's directly in front of my face.
On the bright side, since this is not the first time that I've seen him, and he does seem to be all over, if there is anything fishy going on about both for either the police or our shared endeavors, perhaps we will hear about it. It's always good to have an extra set of eyes on the streets.
Oh, so wonder what the mystery bush will spot.
And then we probably sit down and play chess.
Sure, well, I was first gonna go talk to Captain and say, that bush was a person.
Oh, cool.
I'll talk to her another time. I don't want to try to cram 3 social links into one.
She does not look up from her chest to acknowledge that the bush was a person. She just
I
says,
will
cool.
leave her to
moves
her
on.
chess. And sure, we'll play chess.
We play chess.
All right.
And just, like, you know, make idle small talk about what the fuck just happened while we play chess.
I think we have done more than enough. We have done more than enough chess sessions last week.
Yeah, I was gonna say playing actual chess is funny and all, but we started session late, so maybe we skip it this time.
we can skip it. We can skip it. This is our first Ryuzo May encounter.
Yes, I figure, like, if you want, I would say at some point May will leave and I'll go play chess with the other girl too. But that would be 3 interactions with 3 different people at once. Maybe you don't want to allow that.
I'm gonna.
So
cut
if you're gonna
you
make
off.
me choose, I'll just pick May.
I am
Alright.
gonna cut you
Like-
off to 1 NPC per location. So if you have 2 NPCs in the same location, like now, you'll have to choose which one you want the social link up.
Cactus Man.
Yeah.
We did all the talking with Cactus Man. It's Cactus Man.
Yes.
That's about it then. After, you know, we sit and play chess for a while and kind of discuss what happened, I imagine we'll both go our separate ways and head home.
Pretty much.
Cool beans. I'll send us back to the town map here. Let's see. I did do Paul and Hada, and I think we'll add it onto the gym, so that covers us for the day. Da-da-da-da.
Not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna play Malamar.
Alright. So, I can now change out of this. Bonafide
Nice.
Tactica.
Oh, that's why I don't recognize it.
Yeah. Okay. So, let's go for our morning activity. Let's go to the police station again. So, same deal as last time. You've got a little bit of paperwork to file, and you come in, and Hero's already at the desk.
Does Hero look distressed or like burnt out or anything? Or does he look normal?
No, he looks normal. Just
All right. Well,
in early almost seeming like he's just ready. He's ready to go.
As I pass by with my arm full of paperwork, I'll give him a morning. You're here early.
Oh yeah, more paperwork to do. You know how it is.
I lift up my arm, load of paperwork. Yeah, I know I know how it is.
Yeah. Speaking of which, the old coffee mug's empty. I'll be right back. Goes out to go get some coffee from the coffee maker that's not on the map. He'd go to the kitchen. That's how it would work.
Yeah.
The other officer in the room says, he's been in every day this week.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know if I've actually seen him go out on patrol at all for the last week straight.
Huh. I mean, I know paperwork can get kind of backed up, but yeah, that seems kind of unusual.
Guess we're peaceful enough and we've got enough people out patrolling that the areas are covered, but he doesn't take his patrol time soon. Higher ups might have some words to say to him.
Yeah, maybe I'll see if everything's alright.
You're a gem, Hada. And Hero will come back with a freshly brewed coffee. Ah, good old energy in a mug.
I will, I'll go ahead and... Geez, I don't know how the hell to start this. I am not very socially adept.
Invite him on up to join you for a patrol. That's my thoughts.
That, or maybe make a comment of ask if he's been like sleeping well, because you notice that he seems to be pounding the caffeine to him.
That's a good idea. So you been sleeping all right?
Oh, yeah, I got to bed a little early last night. I beat the Great Clive role-playing game.
Nice. Have your patrols been going okay? Notice you've been really hitting the coffee lately.
Oh, I guess I've been so backed up in paperwork I haven't been on patrol in a while.
Gotcha. Well, as long as nothing crazy is going on, I guess that's a good thing, so you don't need to, but, I guess just try and maybe get out on a patrol soon. We wouldn't want the chief to get upset with and think you're slacking off or something.
Yeah, I'll put in my patrol hours here over the weekend, I guess.
All right. Well, I guess if you want to come out on my route, you're welcome to tag along.
Sure. Why don't we go tomorrow then?
Okay, sounds good.
And you get your paperwork done and go back out to your patrol for the day. And one thing you do notice on your way out is that Hero's stack of papers isn't really that large.
Duly noted.
Okay. So, with that being said, we transition to our social hours for the day. So,
There's the weapon shop plan.
it is the weapon shop day. Anybody who wants to go along for the weapon shops? We got 3 so far.
Fuck it.
The whole gang.
The whole
I mean,
gang
yeah, if you want to
can
make it a
go.
gang
Let's-
outing, I'll go too, sure.
Why not? We already have most of us.
Perfect time for me to ask you people to, if you're free for dinner sometime.
Content. Even Kenji will come.
Let's
No,
go.
Fuck all y'all. Paul's gonna work. No, you guys run you all.
Okay, one moment. Gonna do something real quick. Don't worry about anything. It's all going. It's just some stuff in the background. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Were you not prepared for every single person to go to the weapon shop at once?
Not that. It was something else. I thought I'd be able to do it quicker than I am. Fine. Okay. So, you all arrive at the neighborhood mechanic, who's also known for his odd jobs and, just general handyman work.
The gang's all here.
Yeah, everybody came, including Kenji.
Fancy seeing all of us here at the same time. Are we sure none of us talked about this together and planned this out?
Well, I mentioned coming here. I guess we all thought this was the day to do it.
I don't know.
I guess so, yeah.
Well, I guess let's
Since if no one else says anything, I'm just gonna start walking in.
Check it out.
There you go.
Kenji will go in,
I'll go in with.
stand to the side immediately because I don't have to talk to myself that way.
Why not?
We're a very odd group.
As you walk
Yeah.
in, there is a burly bearded man tinkering away at some stuff, some parts on the table. Workbench,
take,
I
like,
guess, is the
curious-
correct.
I'm gonna take a curious look at like what he's up to. Like,
Ah,
not interrupting him.
welcome.
Hi.
If you're any of you brought a vehicle, the garage is full at the moment, so you'll have to wait until you'll have to leave it out in the park. But with so many of you here, I imagine you're not here to drop off a car.
No. I don't know why I'm taking the lead on this at all, but
You walked up first.
I heard that you helped with like cosplay props and costumes. He's
Wow.
like very quiet in the situation, but yeah.
Not so much costumes, but I've had a few folks come in looking for me to make it so their foam swords didn't fall apart when they swung them.
And that I've been having some ideas of trying to make something, but like it's definitely gonna fall apart if it's made of foam.
I don't do much constructing from scratch for that type of job, but suppose if you're willing to be patient with the learning process, I wouldn't be saying no to a few commissions.
Sounds interesting.
Above board, he's not really used to making these prop weapons, but more so just adding reinforcements to them. So while he has the know-how to make them, he can't make you the strongest weapons from the get-go because he needs to learn how to do the processes.
Yeah. Well, May doesn't exactly have a machine shop. To be fair.
Makes sense.
See, I was gonna go with like May needs something that's gonna be passed out as a costume, so I was gonna make the Blades of Mercy from Bloodborne. And those kind of are weirdly shaped swords or short swords. Because it's very conveniently cosplay from the video game Crimsonborn. I don't know. If there's a longer pause, I guess May would like try and describe or like show a picture of what she's was hoping to make. And ask for advice on like where to start. Like this thing, like if I tried to make it out of foam or something, it's kind of just gonna snap.
Yeah, that's for sure. You could make a plastic model of it, but it wouldn't do any of the fancy breaking apart stuff.
Maybe a prototype. Oh. Yeah.
The only reason I'm not helping in this is we're different customers. I'm in line.
Yeah.
Leave it
I
with
don't
me. I'll see if I can look up some techniques. I'm not sure how easily I'd be able to make what you're describing, but
Well, thanks for the advice, or I don't know how to talk. Thank you. Yeah, let me know if you've got any thoughts on it. I'd appreciate it. Or if you need me to, I don't know, pay for something or help out?
Well, for sure it'll be a paid purchase, but
Yeah, of course.
I, of course, make sure I know I can do it before I give quotes.
Well, I won't take up much more of your time. Thank you. And I guess assuming that like everything's covered for now. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Who's next?
I'm probably gonna look over at Kime and be like, "Ladies first." Open hand gesture and let you walk up.
I use guns.
It's fine. Just tell him. Just tell him you need a prop one for our cosplay.
Will that work over there?
No, probably. You could just say that you're want to cosplay as Hold on, I'm trying to come up with a pun
Going-
name for Claire Redfield. I don't have one though.
Greenfield.
Ah, yes, Claire Reedfield.
I said green, but okay.
No.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to make any gun props, would you?
I've dabbled.
Yeah. What kinds?
Well, few kids looking to do cosplay props mostly.
Do you have any examples?
Not on me,
Um,
but I've done a few, made a few triggers look a little better.
just the triggers? Have you not constructed one from scratch?
Can't say I have.
I see. I'll keep it in mind. She might have control of emotions, but she's asked this man to make a gun.
I'm just like snickering in the back.
But, you know, if you just need the shape of it and all that, just... You get me a picture, I can make it out of whatever. Can't
I'll
make it look too
draw
real,
something
though,
up.
or, no, get in trouble with the cops and all that.
I got come with me, don't worry.
As the cops are standing in the back.
My friends, they understand.
As long as it ain't on my neck.
Anyway, thank you. I'll keep that in mind. She's gonna back up. Asking for
that's
guns
fine.
isn't something that you really want to do.
Understand.
I'll chat with Kaime outside or something.
Yeah, you gotta like
Are you all...
I really don't feel comfortable asking that man for a gun.
Are you all here for cosplay props? Are you some kind of big cosplay group?
I know I am, but it's more so that I know there's some events coming up that I personally would like to attend, and I have a few things that I'm not quite competent enough to make myself.
And Paul will kind of step forward. It's like, I'm not super into cosplay, but I just like game weapons. Like, I would absolutely love to have a sword from my from a character of one of my favorite game series, Dunte.
Oh my god.
Audible blink.
Is that from Demons and I Weep?
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking demons might weep.
Yep.
Angels may sob.
Yeah. He's even got a brother, Virgin. No, I can't say that. It's canon. He fucks.
Yes.
Not in this universe.
I feel like I can hear your disappointment, Greg.
Don't worry about it.
The
Yeah, well, if I want to save some time, everybody wants to give me what they need, I'll just get you all lined up.
Yeah, sure. And I will approach and give him the wooden baton that we got and say, I'm going to be using this in a demonstration at the roleplay or the cosplay event, and I'd like to get this reinforced so that it doesn't crack while we're doing the demonstration.
Oh. Yeah, I can do that, but I have to take some time to make sure this weapon is good, to make sure it's not gonna show too much, you know? Don't want to ruin it with just a big giant metal bar.
Oh, absolutely. No rush whatsoever.
Alright. Yeah, leave all
Thanks so
your
much.
designs and stuff with me, and I'll make sure I get back to you.
I appreciate that. And I'll leave him the wooden baton and step back.
He takes a few pictures of it before you leave, and just says, "Oh, this will be good enough," and hands you back the wooden baton.
All right. I thank him and take it.
All right. Anybody want to
Yes.
say anything specialized, or?
I
Your
was
sticky
bas-
hand.
Well, okay, but you guys are asking for new things now, so I'm joining the new things club. Because I can't come up with a way to bring up the sticky hand. Like, I can't. I got nothing.
Enjoy.
I was basically just gonna ask if he thinks he'd be able to construct a whip for me, just a basic whip, mostly for show.
I just showed him a picture of Rebellion.
Yeah, I'll see what I can find. I'll let you know when it's ready, I guess. Just pop in here and there, and I'll let you know if I got it.
I guess we leave our numbers with him each individually then, in case he tries to contact us.
Yes, he does collect
Yeah.
contact information for everyone's commissions.
I'll walk out.
All right.
What are you commissioning the whip from? Who are you cosplaying?
I don't.
Cosplaying the whip.
I never said anything specifically that I was cosplaying. I just that there's some events coming up that I need.
Yeah,
Some stuff for
something that you certainly may or may not notice is that he doesn't seem to care whether or not you actually like show him an image or just commission like a general thing.
Mine's also less weird.
No, but
But,
you need to go
um,
legally distinct Indiana Jones. Come on.
Legally distinct Indiana Jones. But yeah, you finish up in there and everyone makes their way back, but I'm gonna do a little scene here at the cafe.
And before everybody leaves, I asked them if they're free for dinner sometime.
And
My
what's the
answer is
occasion?
yes.
Kenji's answer is yes.
I don't need convincing because it's hot out. So I'm just like, oh yeah, and blah blah blah, and whatever date we decide on.
May's a little bit awkward about it. It's like, I'll see if I can find a time. I'll see if I can find a chance in an evening.
Yeah, no worries if you can't, but I caught a real lunker the other day and paid for all that fish to go to waste. Figured may as well cook dinner for everybody.
Oh,
I didn't realize that that you were getting some good catches too lately, Hada. We'll have to exchange recipes sometime.
Oh yeah, you a fishing man too?
Absolutely.
Awesome. We'll have to go sometime.
I'm there pretty often, so yeah, we'll try to coordinate time where we can go together. It'll be great.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
All right.
And then whatever the others want to say.
Who's RSVPing on fish dinner? Everybody?
I am for sure.
IMA is most likely.
Akio going to that fish dinner?
Paul is a
Sure.
yes.
Solid. All right.
Yeah, May will go to it, but she somehow needs to come up with a way to get out in the evening to go to it in the first place. For reasons.
Okay. So, as you all head home, Akio and Paul arrive back at the cafe. And as you step inside, you see standing behind the counter, the part-timer is standing behind the counter.
Not gonna lie, before you continue, I deadass thought you were gonna say it was the fucking cactus man.
No, it's the part-timer.
It would be the cactus
He
man.
doesn't
that-
work here.
What?
He doesn't work here. Thank God.
Yeah, no, the cactus man does not work here. But yes. So you walk in and the part-timer says,
Oh, hey, boss. Welcome back.
Hi.
Hope you all are
Everything
doing
going
well.
good while I was out?
Yeah. Kept everything nice and clean. Nobody came in or anything like that either. Seemed pretty quiet. Eerily quiet.
He just like the sigh and like looks down at the floor, like of course.
Yeah,
That's
nice
to
and,
be
nice
expected
and
lately.
quiet. Just like I like it, so. Not a bother to me, but bad for your business in the end, but you know.
He like waves his hand up in the air like that's fine.
yes, for those of you who are not aware, this is Hiroki, the part-timer for the cafe. Also, the old player character that belonged to our glorious reigning robots.
And Hiroki's never seen them before, right?
Uh,
Or has he seen any of them before?
Hiroki has definitely seen these two, but has never seen any of the rest of the cast.
Okay.
But you know Akio and Paul, obviously.
Yeah. Alright, well, we got new heads in here, boss. We got Akio, Paul, and who are the new faces?
There's no new faces.
There's,
It's
oh,
just
wait.
I think it's just two of them.
That's right. I forgot.
The two of us.
I forgot.
We didn't come with you.
Suppose it would help if you could see.
Yeah, because he made it sound like there was more than two
Oh.
people. Here, 1 second.
You know what? Yeah, fair enough. That would make sense.
I was just like, oh no, Robo's watching the stream. It's fine. No. That's fine.
I do have it open now, though. I didn't realize you were streaming. My brain didn't compute that, apparently.
I don't need the Discord screen share if you've got the stream open, so that's fine.
Yep.
Got that. Yeah. So yes, Akio and Paul are here.
And Paul is going to go about feeding the cats.
Do you have cat names at all?
Yes.
Nighty.
Yes, I
Have all the
do. One
notes.
second.
Oh, don't worry, they
Do you?
are.
I have them written down too, if you
Yes,
need.
I have them written down. I'll just paste them. Where do I paste them? In Pathfinder chat. Here you
That
go.
or
There's
yeah.
sword in there.
Let's see. I gotta scroll. Have to find. There we go.
Probably get the naming schemes just from two of them.
Which cat is Paul going to?
Well, I'm going to the bowls along here.
I see.
Stream will catch up.
No
to that.
pet in particular.
Okay. Hey boss, Komaru's been kind of hissy. I don't know why. Something's been bothering her. Him or her.
I don't know.
Like, I tried to go pet them, but they hissed at me for some reason. That normally doesn't happen. They're usually very, very playful.
That's strange. Then I'll just saunter on over and kind of inspect cat with
Okay.
eye.
Ormo's having a great time with you. No problems whatsoever. Acting all dog-like as usual.
Seems fine to me, their usual playful self. And pats him on the head.
All right, well, interesting enough, I guess. What do they look like? Do they look beat up? Do they look normal?
Cats?
No, our friends here. Paul and everybody else.
Paul and Akio.
Tired as usual.
I see.
No, they look normal. For reference, they went out to the weapon shop today. Everybody was at the weapon shop.
Gotcha. And would brain Hiroki have known about that?
Not necessarily.
Okay, noted. Where you been at all day, boss?
He pauses at that question.
If you don't mind me asking.
He like tilts his head and just goes, the guy who fixes up cosplay props. He just lets out this forced smile. He's just like, he doesn't know what to say.
Hiroki just nods his head. Gives this he's giving you this look before, like, uh-huh. Just like, okay, then. Well, you guys need anything? Tea, coffee?
Oh, no, I'm fine. I'll make it.
Alright, what about you, Paul?
No, I'm good. Thank you, though.
Alright. Hiroki's just gonna go and start cleaning up some of the glasses that he drank out of earlier in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I'll move you into the sink.
Thank you.
And yeah, the cats eat. Hiroki finishes up his dishes and begins to make his way out as his shift is now over. Like to, as you walk to the door, what would you like to say to your boss and fellow coworker?
Don't stay up too late, boss. I know you like to watch your anime till like 4 in the morning. But I'm gonna head out. I need to go home and go get some groceries before I get there anyways. So, yeah. Don't stay up too late, because I swear if I have to go to your house again and wake you up, I'm gonna be very loud about it.
He lives here.
Like, whenever whenever he says this, he looks around the room, like, obviously pointing here. And he walks out, and he has a motorcycle, so you can hear it rev up outside.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes off. Vroom, vroom.
Boom, 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 boom. All
Friendly
right.
little wave as you leave.
Many thanks, Robo. You can stick around for the rest of the session if you'd like. It'll probably be very soon when we end, so
Okay.
getting close to time, so feel free to stick around and lurk through the rest of the session.
Will do. I'm gonna mute and chill.
Okie doke. Alright, and with that little scene I wanted to do, just introducing our good old part-timer, we'll go head on to the town map. And everyone will go home for the night. And we will... It is now the morning of Saturday the 23rd. And... Hada...
Yeah.
Hero joins you on your patrol today. Well, for simplicity's sake, I'm going to place you here and put him right there with you. So, as you're driving around, you get a call from a little store about a shoplifter. It's just a little specialty shop that sells like just some little knickknacks, not really anything that's like on the map for places for you to go buy things, but there's a little shop for other things. But basically you get a call, somebody just grabbed a bunch of stuff and ran out. And you happen to be very close by, so you flick on your sirens and drive over. And as you arrive, you see somebody running away with their arms full of some stuff. And you're close enough now to hop out and start chasing after them.
Alright, I do so.
So you hop out, you chase after them, finally get them, they surrender quite easily. But Hero doesn't get out. And
do it. Good.
Yeah, so he doesn't get out. You deal with the arrest and charges and stuff by yourself, and then once that's all settled and dealt with, just a small shoplifting charge, so you don't actually end up like taking them to jail. You just ticket them, and they get banned from the establishment, etc., etc. But this entire time, you kind of notice Hero didn't get out of the car.
Did he look particularly like distraught or shocked or anything like that, or?
No, on the contrary, when you came back, he ecstatically helped you. Like, he dealt with the computer and like punching in numbers and stuff for you, and did a great job assisting. Just didn't particularly get out to chase down the perp with you.
You feeling okay today?
Oh, yeah, I just figured you had it, you know? Didn't want to make it seem like we were getting too excessive on the force, you know what public view's like nowadays.
I'm gonna insight that to see if I can detect if he's like hiding anything or seems to be avoiding anything.
Go for it.
Ah, damn it.
Doesn't seem to be particularly hiding anything, unless somebody wants to burn one of their inspirations they're holding on to.
I already used mine.
I would, but I don't have any.
Akio and Kayame are holding on to some, but also not incredibly important to get this roll, so up to them, but at the moment, you do not notice anything particularly off about that excuse.
I'm probably not going to use mine, so you know.
Yeah, that's completely fair. All right, well, yeah, that's a fair point.
Was that a I'm not going to use my inspiration, so use it, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Right, one more shot at that insight.
No.
Again,
Probably
even
not.
worse. That's
Oh my
the
God.
exact same roll as last time.
I
It
think
is.
that was literally the same rolls.
Yeah, it was the exact same combination of rolls.
Yes, you got an 11 and then a 5. And if you roll it a third time, you'll get a 17.
Now, I'm not saying anybody should burn their inspiration for this, but I want to roll just to see if I get a
Can
17.
you roll that insight? I want to see
Yes.
if it's a 17.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
No
Oh,
way!
wow.
Did you just roll the same 3 rolls as last
The
time?
exact same rolls. What the hell?
11, 5, 17. 11, 5, 17.
Literally
Roll
2
again, see if it
hours.
lives back.
2 hours
again.
ago, 11, 5, 17, and then now 11, 5, 17. Man,
Do it again, see if it goes back to 11.
No, I need to roll perception and see if I roll 27 the second time. Because
yeah.
That's
Hold
the
on.
next roll.
Roll that perception to see if they get another 27. Let's see.
God.
What time loop am I trapped in? Okay, no.
No.
We're fine. The time
No,
loop is
it's-
broken.
No.
It's just
How
a,
to
it's
roll
just a harder
insight.
time loop.
How to
the
roll
hottest-
insight
Alright,
again.
alright, let's
Just
see
to see
what
if it goes back to 11. You gotta break the cycle.
Nope. Okay.
That was a
Well,
that
you
was a
rolled
nat
an
11. That was a nat 11.
Does that count?
I don't know.
All right. Well, if we're not taking the 17, then I will go ahead and let it drop.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you don't necessarily have to buy that excuse, but you can't tell if he's inferring anything else.
Okay. I will go ahead and just say, yeah. All right. Fair enough. If anything is up, you know, you can always talk to me.
Yeah. We're all good.
And I will leave it at that.
So the rest of your patrol goes pretty uneventfully, and everything goes normal. Like he's doing his part of the patrol like normal. Just the one instance where he didn't get out and help you chase that person down. But goes rather uneventfully aside from that. And then patrol ends and we get our free time.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Do I also get money for the group if I stay in the office and work for an evening? Like extra money?
Yes, if anybody does have a job and they decide to spend their social hours doing a job instead, you get moolah.
We're gonna do that.
Okay. For right now, it's just going to be flat 1,000 increase.
Yeah, that's fine.
Which I know is like $10 for you to work, but like, don't need to worry about that.
We'll worry about the specifics later.
Yes. All right. Where is everybody else going for their social hours, free time hours?
Office.
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 Office. Oh, yes. May is going to visit, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the cafe is
I
left
think
in Hiroki's hands for the day.
I think I have a movie I need to return.
Robo, do me a favor and say the line that I'm gonna get you to record later, so I can just play it on a soundboard. Which is, "I'll take care of the shop, boss."
All right. You want me to say it now?
Yes.
I'll take care of the shop, boss.
There we go. Thank you. Thank you. I'll get you to record a line like that later, or
Okay.
a couple that I can just play when you're taking care of the shop.
Sounds good.
You'll be here with us in spirit.
Oh yes, Hiroki's here. I am not a robot. I am Hiroki.
The real Hiroki. Alright, so let's get into some of these social hours then. So, who wants to do some cutscenes here? And who doesn't?
Paul will
I'll-
probably cutscene at the gym.
Paul will cutscene.
I will say I don't have anything in mind, so if you want to skip me, that's fine.
No cutscene for me.
If you need to do one, though, that's fine too.
That's
I'm
alright.
not sure if we do a cutscene or not, but there are like multiple different things that could occur.
Akio, you said no cutscene, or you wanted cutscene?
None.
Okay. Alright, so you don't do a cutscene, but in the fast food place, however, you do get a new reward on your rewards card. You get your points on the rewards card. Now you get if I can find it. All right. Alright, so you get a little bonus on the effectiveness of HP items now. Woo. Yeah. I'll figure out exactly what that bonus is later, but for now it's just +1 effectiveness. What that refers to in numbers on the exact healing of the items, we'll find out later. So that's fast food. Hada had no plans at the movie rental.
Yeah, not really. Just return extraterrestrial, rent something else.
I think Paul had one.
Paul had one at the gym. That's for sure.
Mm.
So let's go gym. Alright. Go right ahead, Paul. The floor is thine.
So Paul's gonna he's gonna walk in and kind of just he's gonna start kind of just warming up because he's got a boxing match set up. So I'm just gonna like do some stretches, throw a couple punches at. I'm assuming these are punching bags over here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are what those are supposed to be. I didn't make this map.
I know. So he's just gonna do some stretches, throw a couple punches, and when he feels like he's gonna be like properly limbered up, he's gonna get the gear on and hop in the ring.
Alright, so the Mai is standing in the ref position as your opponent takes his place in the other corner. Alright, now I want a good, clean fight. As the bell dings and your match begins, roll me a athletics.
$25.
Alright. You knock this guy out one punch. He is down
go.
after one straight jab.
After the one jab, Paul's just gonna kind of like look like around. And he's like, huh? Oh.
I guess maybe the beginner's league was a little too low for you to be placed.
I guess.
Oh,
And then he's gonna kind of walk over and see if he's all right.
he's folded. But he's all right. He gets up.
I look around. It's like, can I get some water in here?
He's handed some water. He drinks. He's good. He recovers.
Second time.
I'm gonna go get my head checked out.
Yeah, sorry.
And he goes and we'll say he goes and gets his head checked out, but I'm just gonna put him back in his default position.
Yep, like you do.
Yeah, let's bump you up to intermediate for your next match, eh?
I think that's probably for the best. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good work out there, though. Solid.
Yeah,
form.
I feel real bad.
Yeah. You didn't hit him that hard. Just in the right spot.
Well, I mean, I guess so. I guess that works.
Alright. Let's get back to that training then, since you have so much spare time and energy now.
Yeah.
As boody bobbity boo, you get link level 3.
What does Link level 3 do?
Shadows of the fortune type will now be marked with an identifier.
Ah.
So you will know by sight if a shadow is fortune and not have to look it up on the Persona Wiki.
Let's go. Yeah, that is it.
Is the cutscene. So let's go back town map. And let's go to Ba-ba-bum. Ayame's office.
I am here this time. Oh. May comes by the office, pokes her head in, says hi.
Hey, are you looking to read?
I wanted to come by and chat a bit this time, actually.
Oh, okay. All right. Take a
She
seat.
she kind of awkwardly sits down. I'll give you this one free. I'll give you the free one of like she's wondering if she's gonna get called on like some of the previous events that you've caught, or if you're not gonna like comment on any of it.
You probably won't call on anything.
Well, yeah, you can read that in her, but
Yeah.
anyways.
I don't know if this is gonna end up being fitting music, but I'm gonna put it on because I have a strong suspicion it will be.
Well, in that case, you like I forget if you research like you're reading about or studying the metaverse somewhat, aren't you?
It's certainly picked up. I had a friend who was involved before resigning.
What do you mean?
Just someone who was also studying the metaverse in a similar field and then resigned from all positions.
Hmm. That's odd. I'm not sure what to ask about that or say about that. Do you know why that happened?
They didn't really get into it with me.
Hmm.
I've been trying to figure out why. But what were you wondering about it? I can try and answer what I can.
I mean, we've heard about the change of hearts the Phantom Thieves did, but like we've also seen what we do when we go in. And like when we go in, if we change their heart, Kenji said they go back to normal. Like, what do you think that like what exactly does that mean? We've only done it once, so we don't have much of an idea.
It's
Like,
not something I could really say for certain. I think each person will be affected differently by it.
yeah, I kind of hard to ask that when we've only seen one case of it, but like, what's normal?
I don't think anyone really has a normal per se. I think we just take away what's, in our case, making them paranoid or afraid.
What if then, like, what if that doesn't fix the problem?
Mm. She's kind of like thinking to herself. We won't really know until we try, I guess. We can't, per se, know what's going to happen to someone once we act.
I wish we knew more.
Even if we look at the old Phantom Thieves reports, it seems they target one very specific emotion.
Yeah, when they did it then, however, they targeted just magically turned good. Didn't they magically they apologized and then what happened to them afterwards? Like, there's not as much telling us what they went to after they changed. Except for, like the one that died, but it's a different story there.
I guess in that case, you would need to figure out what those people are up to now. But most likely anything that made them hold a palace before is no longer present and not going to make any news. It could be worth looking into older palace owners too, though.
Yeah, it's a bit. It's a bit different in our case, but I'm curious about that. Like, what's going to happen? What's happening with what we leave behind? I guess.
I won't lie to you, it's the reason I'm hesitant even going there in the first place. You don't know what messing with someone's mind could do. Because in a sense, that's what we're doing.
I mean, so far it's better than the alternative.
I'm just hoping it remains that way.
Yeah.
What if we go in and we make someone worse?
Yeah, that's a concern. Like, can't if they get worse, like, what can we do? Like, the palace is gone. Like, yeah, what do you do when when that happens? Like, good question.
Unfortunately, the only evidence of something going wrong happened with someone dying. And if there's even a chance of that, that's where I don't want to go back.
Hmm.
Causing someone's death is just not something I could live with. At least very easily.
No, sure. You roll insight.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of a roll for that.
May's not got quite such a strong opinion on the subject.
Strong how?
Um, May's, I don't know. I'm not trying to phrase it like. Words.
Yeah.
We made them up.
I guess May's not exactly agreeing with you, I guess.
Mm-hmm. That someone dying because of the palace would be a bad thing, because Kaima's opinion is she couldn't really live very easy if her actions caused someone to die in the metaverse.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I'm gonna try and look into the people Phantom Thieves changed. If you find anything, let me know. Kenji might be interested or might already have something.
I have a report from something the Phantom Thieves did after what is currently reported. There was one other palace I'm aware of that is not in the other reports.
What's this extra one?
I can just give you the paper and you can read it. It will need to come back almost immediately because I don't know what my permissions are on it.
I can just pop in and read it here then, make it easier for you.
Yeah, but I want to give you all I can because we're all in this together here.
Yeah.
Okay, royal stuff, but not trying to spoil royal at the same time.
Yeah, baby. Woo.
I guess to rephrase the earlier thing, because I think I finally figured out how to phrase it. I guess May's not quite as against if something like that needed to be done. Like if it was necessary, I don't think she's quite as against like if she had to deal with someone in a palace.
Anime is against most of thought, but if it's obviously a criminal that or it has to be done, she would decide.
Yeah, like it's that sort of thing. Like she's not out to murder
Yeah.
people. But,
No.
like,
No.
yeah.
But she'll do what she gotta do.
Yeah.
Sometimes
much.
it is what it is. Okay, any closing remarks or like to go about your days?
I think that's good for now.
Okay, and as you finish up your chat and go back, we reach the night of our fine little September 3rd. And that is where I'm gonna end tonight's session. We've reached our 10 p.m. We got a nice little welcome back, boss, from our part-timer.
God damn it, I'm in traffic again. Fuck.
Hiroki gets stuck in traffic on the way home, but eventually makes it home. But yeah, that will be session for today. I will try to have a funky little city map done up for whatchamacallit.
Gotta throw together a quick apartment map too.
Yeep. Oh, slave labor. Yeah, I will throw together a city map this week, and I will get some slave labor to do up some smaller maps for going places. Hi, Chad. And yeah, we'll probably start speeding along social hours a little more. We did pretty good speeding it with some of them today and all that, but what I might do is when we have a lot of downtime because you guys finish palaces early like this time, probably gonna start doing like little time skips.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be like, we have 3 weeks of downtime that I'm just gonna like, we're gonna rapid fire, tell me where you want to go, and we'll do level up cutscenes as we come to them.
Mm-hmm.
So that will probably be the format for long period social hours going forward. But we'll do our typical social hour thing for when you're taking breaks in between palace visits. Like if you're just doing 1 day of social hours, then you're going to the palace, then you do 1 day of social hours, then you go to the palace. Like we'll do it the normal way, but if there's like 3 weeks of straight social hours, I'm gonna be like, okay, nothing plot wise is going on here. We're just gonna squeeze all this in.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Hopefully everybody have fun.
Yep.
We got some
Yeah.
some funky stuff going on in the police office. Police department.
Yeah, I think Hana's going to be periodically checking Hero's name to see if he pops up at all.
Paul almost killed a man.
Paul did knock a man out. That's true.
You Falcon punched him at 300%. Why'd you do that?
No, I had to do it to him.
Falcon. When you start a sudden death match and you suddenly hear Falcon Punch revving up.
Oh god.
But yes.
Or like a Lil Mac fucking charge punch. There we go.
Oh yeah. I will be leveling up your personas for next time. And we will should be good to reconvene Sunday if that works for everybody. Maybe potentially, maybe.
Yeah.
Should be fine for me.
Be good for me.
Robo, if you're not good on Sunday, I'm sorry.
Next Sunday?
Yeah, if you're not good next Sunday, I'm sorry, but we're just gonna have to go without you. I know it's tragic, but
Oh no. I mean, if you need me for stuff, I should be around.
I shouldn't. I'm gonna get you to record me those lines so I can play voice clips when you're not around.
Gotcha. I will be doing that, yeah.
Yeah. I'll
Side
send
note.
you. I'll send you some lines at some point.
With
Okay.
script.